Hello everyone, I am Ankit and you're watching StudyIQ IAS English channel. In our today's video, we'll be understanding everything regarding the overseas citizens of India, or more popularly abbreviated as OCI. Now, why are we discussing overseas citizens of India? Let us try to find this one out. Now, if you look at the two screenshots that I've put behind me, this is from the Indian Express newspaper dated 20th of May 2025. And these are the snapshots of two different articles that have appeared in the Indian Express. First is about an Indian origin British academic, Professor Nitisha Kaul, and her OCI status has been cancelled by the government because she made some unfair criticism, which is not obviously true of the government of India. Similarly, another portal has been launched for overseas citizens of India so that they can register for new cards or they can get their cards updated, and this has been done by the Minister of Home Affairs. So this is why we are going to discuss the overseas citizens of India. Now, the context of today's discussion is that the Union Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, actually launched a revamped Overseas Citizens of India portal, which provides an updated user interface and simplifies the registration process for overseas citizens of India. And this new portal, it will provide enhanced functionality, advanced security features, as well as a approved and updated user-friendly experience for existing OCI cardholders, as well as the new users who want to register for this Overseas Citizens of India card. So in that regard, let us understand what this Overseas Citizens of India is actually all about. Now, this was actually a scheme introduced by Government of India in 2005 by amending the Citizenship Amendment Act of 1995. Now, you understand Constitution of India gives few details about who and who else can be provided citizenship of India, and the rest of the aspects of citizenship of India is dealt with a law passed by Indian Parliament, that is Citizenship Act of 1955. An amendment was made by the government to introduce this OCI scheme, and the latest figures regarding how many people are registered for OCI is of 2023, and this says that more than 45 lakh people have actually registered and have gotten themselves their respective OCI card, and they originate from 129 countries. Depending upon the countries of origin, the highest amount of people having OCI card, they live in US, that is amount to 16.8 lakh OCI card holders. This is followed by countries like United Kingdom, where more than 9 lakh people live. Similarly, Australia has about very close to 5 lakh people having OCI cards, and Canada has 4.18 lakh of OCI card holders. So as per the country, obviously people living in US have the highest amount of OCI card with them, and the latest figures that we have based on 2023 is that more than 45 lakh people have their OCI card. So this is an OCI scheme. Now let us understand who all are actually eligible to get OCI card. In this regard, let us understand people who can become the OCI card holders. Now, any foreign national, except obviously for people belonging to Pakistan and Bangladesh, they can get their OCI card if they fulfill either of these 6 conditionalities. First is that person who was a citizen of India at the time or at any time after 26 January 1950, this was the date when India actually adopted its constitution and officially became a republic. So Indian citizens then or after that any time, they are eligible to become an OCI card holder. Similarly, a person who was eligible to become an Indian citizen on this particular date, that is 26 January 1950, they can even get a OCI card provided that they are not the nationals of Pakistan and Bangladesh. Similarly, people belonging to a territory that became a part of India after August 15th, 1947, that is people, for example, from Sikkim, if they have moved to another country, have gotten the citizenship, they can indeed get the OCI card because Sikkim became a part of Indian territory much after 1947. Similarly, a child, grandchild, or even a great-grandchild of such citizens, that is from upper 3 categories, they are also eligible to get OCI card holder. Similarly, a minor child of such persons who are mentioned above, and even a minor child whose both parents are citizens of India or either one of the parents are also citizens of India, they can even get OCI card holder. For example, a minor child who is a citizen of United States, and if one or either both of them, their parents are citizens of India, then even this child who is a US citizen can get the OCI card. So these all people, they have to fulfill either one of these 6 conditions and they are eligible to get OCI card holders, providing only one condition, that they are not citizens of Bangladesh or Pakistan, or they even were not the citizens of these two countries. So these people are eligible. Similarly, other people are also eligible. For example, an Indian citizen or an Indian OCI card holder, if they marry a person belonging to foreign origin, so that spouse is eligible to get OCI card holder, but provided that this marriage has to have not less than 2 years old, then only they'll be eligible to get the OCI card. So what you need to remember, that people having OCI card or even Indian citizen, if they marry a foreign national, that foreign national is eligible to get OCI status in case the marriage has been registered or has continued for not less than 2 years. So these all people are eligible to get OCI card, but you need to remember, these people need not have to be the citizens or have to be the earlier citizens of Bangladesh or of Pakistan. Now let us understand which all people are not eligible to get the OCI card, right? Now, applicant who is not eligible to get OCI card, if his or her parents or grandparents, they were either the citizens of Pakistan or Bangladesh. So there's this very famous journalist who writes for, I guess, for New York Times. He actually had gotten an OCI card despite the fact that his father was a Pakistani citizen. So when government found out that his father was a Pakistani citizen, they cancelled his OCI card because he did not fulfill this requirement. Because if you're not eligible to get an OCI card, if your parents or grandparents, either one of them were citizens of Pakistan or Bangladesh. Similarly, even people of Indian origin who have served in foreign military, either they are actively serving currently or they have retired even from military service, then also they are not eligible to get OCI card. So these are the conditions that actually disqualify you from getting an OCI card. Now let us understand what are the benefits that are available to people who are having their OCI card. Now, for example, whenever a person having OCI card, they are traveling to India, they have an opportunity to get multiple entries, and also they are getting a multi-purpose lifelong visa. So automatically this makes their entry into India quite easy. Similarly, if they are wanting to stay in India for indefinite period, they are exempted from registering with the local police authorities for any length of the stay in their country, which is not applicable to foreign citizens. So if you are a foreigner who is traveling in India, not belonging or not having an OCI card, you'll have to report to local police authority periodically, and this is exempted for people having OCI card. Similarly, people with OCI card, they are treated with equality at par with Indian citizens whenever they have to book domestic flights or when they have to visit domestic sites like wildlife sanctuaries, like famous monuments or parks, because they'll be paying the ticket for same amount as an Indian citizen, right? So suppose if you're taking a flight, the ticket that will be charged to you if you're having an OCI card will be the same as that of Indian citizen. Similarly, if you decide to visit Taj Mahal, you understand in Taj Mahal there are different ticket rates for Indian citizens and for foreign citizens. And foreign citizens, they have to pay a higher charges for getting their tickets to Taj Mahal, but not for OCI citizens. Here OCI citizens will get the tickets to Taj Mahal at the same rate as the Indian citizens like you and I, right? So these are the benefits that the overseas citizens of India get. There are other benefits also. For example, they are treated at par with the non-resident Indians. Non-resident Indians are the ones who are Indian citizens but they are temporarily residing in another country. For example, an Indian software engineer, if he is working in Google in US, that person who is an Indian citizen will be called as a non-resident Indian or an NRI, right? Now, NRI essentially are Indian citizens, or they are eligible to get benefits like other Indian citizens do. Now, in some cases, OCI card holders will be given an equal parity with that of NRIs in cases of certain financial, economic or educational matters, except for the fact that they can't buy land for agricultural or plantation purposes. Except all of these facts, they have same right as that of NRIs for financial, economic and educational transactions. Also, whenever they have to adopt a child also, in that case also they'll be treated at par with NRIs. So they can adopt Indian child much in a similar way to that of non-resident Indians. Also, people having OCI card holders, they are eligible to enroll themselves in the India's national pension scheme. Also, they can get Indian citizenship quickly as compared to foreign national. For example, under Section 5 of the Citizenship Act 1955, the people having OCI status, they can get their Indian citizenship after completion of 5 years having their OCI card holders, provided that one person has to stay in India for at least 1 year for these 5 years period. So if they are staying at least 1 year in the 5 years period, whenever they are holding OCI card, they are eligible to get Indian citizenship. So therefore, it makes economic transactions, educational related transactions, and even provision of Indian citizenship easier for people having their OCI cards, right? Now let us understand what are the restrictions which are imposed on OCI card holders. What you need to understand, giving someone an OCI card does not mean that you're providing that person with Indian citizenship. Because if you read the Constitution of India, Indian Constitution prohibits the concept of dual citizenship. For example, if you are an Indian citizen and you opt for US citizenship, you will have to relinquish your Indian citizenship. Similarly, if you are adopting or taking Indian citizenship, you will have to relinquish your foreign citizenship. So therefore, OCI cannot be misconstructed as providing citizenship of India, because OCI card holders, unlike Indian citizens, they do not have any political rights. For example, as you can understand, you and I, we are Indian citizens, we can vote in Indian elections, but people having OCI card, as they are not citizens of India, they can't vote in Indian elections. Similarly, people with OCI card, they are also not eligible to hold important constitutional posts like President of India, they can't be Vice President of India, and they can't even serve as a judge of Supreme Court or even High Courts of India. Also, they are not eligible to be called as a member of Parliament, either of Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, and similarly they can't even get elected as a member of Legislative Assembly or as a member of Legislative Council. So they can't even contest elections in India. So therefore, these OCI card holders, they do not have political rights which we Indian citizens have. They can't vote, they can't contest elections, and they can't even hold important constitutional posts. Similarly, other restrictions are also imposed on OCI card holders. For example, they are not eligible for public service positions under union government or state government, except for specific posts that are designated by Government of India through special orders. So for example, in some cases, Government of India want to hire a foreign citizen, so they can make an exception and accept all of these posts, all the posts in union government, in state government, like IAS, like IPS, like IFS, these people can't serve on these important public service posts. Also, if OCI card holders require special approval in case they want to conduct research in India, they want to conduct mountaineering activities, they want to promote missionary activities in India, or they want to conduct journalism, or even if they have to visit restricted or protected areas in India, like wildlife sanctuary, like national parks, like inner line permit areas, these areas, they are off limits to the people having OCI cards, and in that case they require special approval from the government in case they want to conduct research activities, mountaineering activities, proselytize their religion, conduct journalism, or even visit these restricted and protected areas like inner line permit, like national park, like wildlife sanctuaries, or even the islands of Andaman and Nicobar. They require special permission for that. So these are the restrictions that are imposed on people having the OCI card. Most importantly, you have to remember they are not citizens of India because they do not have political rights like you and I have. Okay. Now, if you have understood the concept, let's see if you are able to solve this particular practice question that I have curated. With reference to overseas citizens of India, consider the following statement and you have to identify which of these three statements are correct. Now, if you know this answer, please let me know in the comment section what is the right answer. And if you want to download the notes, these will be available on my Telegram channel. This is called as ATS Live. So you can either search the words ATS Live on the top right hand corner of your app, and also you can scan this QR code. This will take you directly to the channel. Subscribe it if you still haven't, and download the notes. And if you like the videos that are appearing on this platform, do not forget to give us a thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button. So this is all from my side for today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Please have a very good day.